Well, the man of the moment, every 2 months, Anupam sir has a film that comes and rewrites history at the box office again. It's almost like, people talk about a rebirth. I don't know how many rebirths you actually had as a performer, sir. So congratulations on once again. This is such an incredible idea that you're part of. So thank you so much for joining us on Before You.
Thank you. This is one introduction I will never contradict. I will want you to, every interview that you do of mine, yes. I'll want you to introduce me like this. No, I think it's, we are in a very amazing phase of cinema.
Yeah.
Because we can make stories which we have been wanting to make, but because of a certain system, we never were able to do that. We made some small little stories. There were people like Basu Chatterjee, there were people like other Rishikesh Mukherjee, etc. And then some other things took over. So I will rather say that when COVID happened, I'm an eternal optimist. I try to see what is best out of, which came out of not something great. I think the audience managed to see something on OTT platform during those 2 years, which they had they would have never seen.
Yeah.
Tamil cinema, Malayalam cinema, Telugu cinema, Chinese cinema, Korean cinema. My wife Kiran watches all Korean series.
Oh, it's actually fantastic.
So now you can make a film like Shiv Shastri Balboa and expect the audience to be there. Means last 3 years, last 1 year, 3 films that did very well had completely amazing stories.
And varied subjects.
And varied subjects. So that is...
But also he has ability. Let's just primarily put it that way. That you can want to be versatile and come up with different stuff, but there's tremendous ability there, which is then used to the fullest by the filmmakers and the actor themselves.
Yeah, I was never questioning my ability.
A lady who I unfortunately don't see enough of. Nargis, thank you so much for joining us.
Nice to see you again.
Yes, and you're as entertaining as ever. You look as gorgeous as ever.
Thank you.
So today we found out her secret of eternal beauty, which is 12 hours of sleep, which is fantastic.
Yes.
Now tell me something. You've always been this nonchalant about things. No matter how big, how small, Bollywood, no Bollywood, box office, no box office, actress, no actress. How can it just stay like this and you not be affected at all by this for so many years?
Because I'm a Buddhist. Maybe. I don't know.
Yeah, really?
I'm
You're a
Zen
Buddhist,
now.
yeah.
And I'm mentally stable, I guess. And
It's very chaotic in this world to be able to... See, if you're doing something else and this is just a side show or a side business, that works differently. But in your case, you were in mainstream for a long time.
Yes.
And to remain unaffected, of course, I think sometimes it can happen where you may not have liked the situation, so you sort of retracted from it. But I've never seen you unhappy or, at least publicly. Which is great.
Yeah.
And you've got the sense of humor that stays forever. What's your mantra?
Come on, out with it.
I lost my voice. I don't know. I guess I said I had a special power and it's called forgetting.
That's a good
That's
thing.
amazing.
Brilliant.
So,
good thing.
I tend to forget. So sometimes people get annoyed when I ask the same question, but then I forget all the bad things as well. So I'm always happy.
That's so amazing.
Yeah, like I'll forget that someone did something bad to me. I was like, oh, and a friend will remind me, don't you remember she did that to you? I was like, oh, shoot, yeah. I should be mad at her, right? Okay, wait a minute, hold on. Let me try to think of that again. So yeah, maybe that's my secret power.
That's
Are you good with lines on the set?
Am I good with lines on
Or
the
you
set?
forget them?
No.
I will look here.
So I'm good with lines. I just have to have a little rehearsal sometimes, and it depends on the atmosphere as well. Like working on Shiv Shastri Balboa, it was quite fun and easygoing, and everyone was so chilled out. It felt like we were just hanging out.
Yeah.
So it was very comfortable. So that becomes easier.
Well, like I said, brilliant casting. Ajay, and thank you so much. The first time I'm meeting you. You've been super busy even prior to this, on the phone, on this, looking at stuff. When you're a director, there is no break point, even post-release, right? Because you're then thinking, what if I did this? What if I should have done this?
Yeah.
What if I can do this for the next?
Right.
Is it primarily the most stressful job in our entire industry, being a director?
I think filmmaking is, I think, the most toughest human endeavor. It's not just, I would put it like that. Even, for example, especially coming from writing it,
Yeah.
making a film,
Yeah.
having a commercial release, coming out to the theaters. Like for example, Anupam sir today woke up in the morning, 7 a.m. He was at Warsaw Beach.
Right.
Though I know that he's a morning person and he enjoys his morning walks. He's very energetic and all this, but he was there doing it. After all these years, trying to promote the film, get the word out. So it is one of the toughest. It's a tough business to be this. So it goes on and on. The other thing I always feel about the film industry, especially from a director and a writer standpoint, is you have this race that you run, and then everything is reset. You have to go back on the line, start from that single word, start writing back, and do this process all over again. So this is meant for tough hearted. It's not.
But I do like asking this question to creative people.
Yeah.
You start off with a creative slate, right? You want to write something or make something.
Yeah.
And then when you have to sell it,
Yeah.
it is not creative.
Yeah.
It can be very mundane. It's all about suddenly, do I have a business degree to sell this?
Right.
It's required. Part of that is required to understand it.
Yeah.
So is that like a huge clash that is happening with a lot of creative people right now also?
Yeah.
Earlier, maybe you could balance it.
Yeah.
Now, if you can't balance it, you're out of the picture.
Yeah, it's really tough. And I have to I consciously have to wear different hats. For example, when you're a writer and then a director, what happens is when you're a writer, you don't want to talk to anybody. You want to be just left alone. You want to take your big walks. And then you have to wear the director hat, where you have to be out there, you start selling it. And then you have to now sell the salesman's hat, which I'm not really good at. Even today, Anupam sir will be in the middle of the media. There will be people around him. He'll be like, "Where is my director?" And I'll be "Hey, what are you doing? Come and stand in front of the camera." So I still have to learn that craft. So I always get lost in the whole. So my writer comes to take priority. So I always try to stay back and try to.
But I have a different point of view of that. Why should anything be easy?
Yeah.
Why are we sort of giving so much importance to filmmaking? It's everybody's job. Look at this person who is doing the sound recording, the people who are behind the camera, the man on the street. At least we have the luxury of talking about creativity.
Yeah.
This creativity also gives us a sense of false importance that we are the creative people.
Yeah.
But I think people who are on the streets, people who are working, people who are doctors, people who are police people, they also have to go through this. But once they sell the product in our business, at least we get written about, we get our posters. I made my friend's life miserable saying, "Why don't you put my poster behind it?" I had to say that to him. Because, oh my God, put my poster because we have worked very hard for this thing. He must have for 2 minutes thinking, what an arrogance man he is. But no. But the truth is, you have to sell. बेचारा वो जो आदमी सुबह हमारे शिमला में मूंगफली बेचने आता था, he will make mungfali is peanuts. He will make peanuts at his home. He will put salt into it. Then he will say mungfali. We are no different than those salesmen who work at home. Shiv Shastri.
Please.
What's happened to you?
You're so quick.
Everyone's
Mungfali you
more-
figured out 30 seconds ago. And you've
No,
already
I
got
had to
the
tell
tone.
her because I knew I felt her. Mungfali? I have not heard this word. I have not heard this word.
Yeah. Moong bali, I thought it like moong dal or something. That's what it came to. But I didn't know moong
All
bali.
right, that's close enough.
But this was very good.
I'm trying,
Balboa always meant testosterone for everyone in the gym. So congratulations on getting this out. It's so quirky, it's fun. The posters are just winning everything. You coming on a motorcycle, then going in various other modes of transport, sir, to promote the film. The marketing has been really on point. Have you had something to do with it as well?
Of course.
Yeah, thinking about each word and all that.
Everything.
Yeah?
Everything. Because I think that's why my company is also one of the producers of the film.
Yes.
I think I don't take my seniority very seriously. You have to. There are so many products today. The moment you say Shiv Shastri Balboa, people say, "Ajay, Balboa kaun tha? Who was Balboa?" Now we'll have to explain to them. So you have to put something there which certainly has the theme also, but straight away there. Now first poster was that Shiv Shastri Balboa, where that body is of the very, very good-looking man, and then there is a very good-looking man on with the face. So I think that was very important because my director had made a very, very seriously nice feel-good poster, which was very good, which we are using at various places. I said, you need to sort of
Jump out.
make them colorblind. That Anupam Kher with a body like this, my mother said, "तू ये नंगा क्यों हो गया?" मैंने कहा, माँ मुझे अभी बेचने के लिए नंगा भी होना पड़ रहा है अपनी फिल्म बेचने के लिए.
Now has your respect totally changed for Anupam sir, the person you met and the person you now know? It's a totally different person.
No, it is. I have been.
He's hell-bent upon basically saying something which is not very nice about me.
No! I am in awe of this gentleman.
No.
Yeah.
And I find him and very few know how to make a joke out of things.
Yeah.
He's made it publicly on scripts,
Yeah.
but as a performer, even his
Yeah.
videos. I was just telling him about a video recently because I follow Sikandar and we know each other very well from a media perspective. But they're so chilled and very few in India know how to make a joke on themselves.
Because I don't
and still
want,
carry it on.
I don't want to be perceived as this man who has done it, is okay now, finished now. I want to really, really learn. So it has a mind. This mind is always curious to do something.
Yeah.
I'm also here. That's the joy of being educated. The education, and you're interested in people. I work abroad. I know how their mind works. I was there for 3 years.
Yes.
The kind of stuff Americans are the best people to market stuff.
Yeah.
They're amazing. So
Steve
I
Jobs is a
learned,
primary example of that.
I learned so much from them. I learned, so I thought I will apply that here, and it's slowly working. मेरे दोस्तों ने मुझे फ़ोन किया, सड़ के थोड़ा सा कि बड़ा अच्छा पोस्टर बनाया है. मैंने सतीश कौशिक को ट्रेलर दिखाया तो और अनिल को भी दिखाया, कहता यार ये तो चल जाएगी. This may do well. This film may do well. So I think.
When you saw the poster, were you a little shocked?
Yes, he was.
I was, but I thought it was great because I'm also from America, so shock value is important in marketing, I think, over there. And I enjoyed it. Like, I liked it. Like, it looks great.
Yeah.
Great
No,
idea.
but that's another thing I really want to add on. People keep asking me this. First question they ask is, how was working with Mr. Anupam Kher? Now, I talked about his intelligence, and so to convince him, right? He will have questions. For example, if there is a scene, I'm working on a scene with him. He will come up with an idea. I'll come up with an idea, and then he will have questions. If I am able to intelligently answer the questions, right? He's the first one who will take your suggestion. So
yeah, of course.
He's not.
There are so many things he sort of said no. That's the questions are there. Like one journalist asked me that I asked him, "How do you think Shiv Shastri Balboa walks?" Now it's a very important question.
Yeah,
for
that
me.
I have not. I've
So he
prepared
was a
everything.
little thick
Yeah, I
because he
prepared
did
all the
not. But
backstory.
my acting teacher
Yeah.
said that if you're playing, I also as an actor, I see the character first,
Yes.
visually,
Yes.
physically. Then I get into that. If I have to get into that, I don't believe in that getting into the mind of the constitution of. So I asked him. I said, "How do you think Shiv Shastri Balboa walks?" Because it's a story of a very ordinary man. And the most difficult thing in acting is to play ordinary characters. Because there is nothing special about it.
There's no thing
There is
that you can
nothing.
use or crutch.
Exactly.
Yeah,
sort of
see,
move
the other thing, for example, the wig. That was
Yes.
one of the first things. He asked me, how is the appearance? So I had this poster that I had drawn as an inspiration. And the bikers were on it. So I imagined his half bald and his hair is flying. You know,
Yeah.
they tried to comb the hair
Yeah.
and the hair is flying. So I had this. So my first thing was he would resist that look because he's like, oh, how is it going? Because when you really look at it in the film, a lot many times his hair is flowing, he's trying to adjust the hair. So I was slightly apprehensive suggesting it because he might say, hey, it doesn't look good on me. You know, I want to check it out. His first reaction is, yeah, if that's what we thought about it, you know. No. So he's very easy to work with.
Have you doubled up your salary as well, sir?
In this film, I am paying the money.
That's the general rule of thumb. If you do the kind of numbers that he's been doing and not just in one
But
kind of
I'm
cinema.
very lucky the kind of scripts that I'm getting written by young writers with me in my age group to do the lead roles.
Yes.
There's a script that I'm reading which I've said yes to. There's a character who runs a triathlon.
Wow.
Yes, it's
So
amazing.
this is for real? This poster is going to be you
This-
when you start training?
Just touch this. That's real.
Wow.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, no, yeah,
Yeah,
it's very
yeah, you
strong.
touched it.
Yeah, I touched it.
Reinvention. You let your mind stay stagnant.
Life is so beautiful. God has been kind to us. Well, look at that. These are 4 people, privileged people. You understand? So I think we should celebrate each and every day. I loved your theory, and I will work on it as a person, that I forget
Yes.
what bad has been done to. I think that's the lesson I'm taking out of my meeting you in the last 3-4 days.
That's amazing.
That you should forget. Yeah. What somebody
I
was
shall
bad
pray
to
for
me.
Alzheimer's at 75.
No, not that
75.
way. Don't say that.
I'll forget that.
No. This is a great quality. This is the greatest lesson one can tell somebody. Just forget it. It's all right. Life is too short to remember things. For your own peace of mind.
That's true. Yes.
Oh, that's going to be a
So
tough life lesson to learn.
I don't know when this interview will come, but please watch Shiv Shastri Balboa. It stars Neena Gupta, Nargis Fakhri, Sharib and Jugal Hansraj and Anupam Kher, and it is directed by Ajan, and our producer is Kishore Variath and Ashok and Vajpayee, Mr. Vajpayee, and Anupam Kher Studios.
Thank you. I think that summed it up beautifully. See you all soon. Bye-bye.